Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55. For San Francisco.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
After the penalty, it's Nixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. And this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
This is Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Mostert. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's got room. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Larry Ogunjobi gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that'll bring up fourth down as this Cincy defense stands up on third.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, were able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Mixon with a first down carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 55 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Niners 10, Bengals 6. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
For the point after.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle by...
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Mostert, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Mostert. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Hendrickson. Joe Burrow sacked. A fumble on the play.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
2 yards.
Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. Now Now it's Gore. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Jordan Evans.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
a good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Mixon with it. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mixon again.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Gore. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score, Bengals 19, 49ers 13.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 yards and the first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Pirine. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
So any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
49ers
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Pirine. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
It could be a house call.
49ers.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports. scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.